Where's my
slate?
Where's my board? What's happening? How you guys doing? It's Coach Alicia. Happy, what's today?
Monday.
Monday.
We're not working and we lose track of time.
Monday. It's Monday. And welcome to another segment of the Mental Strength Movement. And today I have a guest, my good friend.
Jay.
Jay, introduce yourself besides Jay.
No, Jessica Murga.
And you have, what is the name of your business?
Oh, so I do have a podcast called the Unbreakables Podcast.
And that's where we're at.
And that's where at our studio, located at No Limit Sports and Fitness.
Yes, isn't that sweet?
That's awesome.
In our gym, we have a podcast studio. And so this is an adventure we started, we have been friends longer than that, but how did this idea come about?
Man, so like Alicia said, we started off friends, did Spartan racing together, trained together, and it was really just a thought that I've had. I've always aspired, I've always been big into personal development, and it really started from just, I guess you can say, a lack of fulfillment, with my
Seriously?
day job. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meaning that.
Meaning there comes a point where you're doing everything right. Everything what society wants from you.
Meaning
right?
you have a great paying job,
Yes.
it's stable, it has insurance, it has all the perks, right?
The whole package.
This girl's got a good job, has the whole package. And
But
you just
you
weren't
still
fulfilled.
Yeah, exactly.
Empty?
And there'd be days I'd walk in and I just get emotional. I'd come out feeling so unfulfilled, so empty, as if there's more meaning, purpose for my life.
Yeah.
Couldn't nail it. And like I said, I've always been into personal development, listened to a lot of podcasts, and I would always come across Eric Thomas, Inky Johnson, Ed Milet, and be like, what do they have that I don't have? But it was also a big fear of mine.
What was the biggest?
Public speaking.
And what are you doing now? She's alive. We're doing live. Yeah, baby. I don't know, the adrenaline rush from lives. I love it.
Mind you, this is actually my first live.
Yeah.
And my podcast has been around, 5 months already?
Yeah.
This is my first live. So
Coach Alicia. I love lives. It's just the thrill of if you mess up, you keep rolling. It's live, right? And the reason we're hopping on this, because I love this little room. There's something special about this room.
It's anointed with something.
It is it is, seriously, this little room. My gym is 16,000 square feet, okay? 16,000 square feet, and this is just one of the rooms that, it's located up front. It used to be a chiropractic office before, but then the gentleman had heart issues, and he moved on from that business, and then we spoke. And again, No Limits is about being out of the box. We don't do anything in that box. So we started, you started, but we collaborated, and now we have the podcast studio here. And so I remember speaking to you, you're like, man, I'm just not fulfilled. And we just talk. I'm like, well, hey, I have this space.
Yeah.
You just jumped, right?
I jumped. It was one of those things. I remember the date. So I moved in July 1st of 2019. No experience, barely got my equipment, had no space. I didn't even record one episode. And I said, you know what? Sign me up. 6-month lease. Here we go. Mind you, I'm painting these damn walls, and I'm crazy. What am I doing right now? I'm insane. What am I doing? Trying to talk myself out of it.
Yeah,
but it was
that.
I was called. I was pulled to do this.
Yeah.
And I just said, I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure it out. And during that time, while I'm prepping the whole studio, I joined Omar Alatar's The Passionate Few Mastermind. It was a 2-day event. Changed the trajectory of my life in the sense where it just gave me the clarity, the tools, the strategies that I needed to just take imperfect action.
Yeah.
And I think ever since then, we moved in July 1st, had 10...
Wait. How many episodes have you had now?
Okay, so season 1, 23 episodes, and today we have 14 recorded episodes for season 2. And I have literally 15 guests lined up for this month alone. And I'm already booked out until August.
August.
Yeah.
That is dope.
So like I said, it's imperfect action and just keeping that momentum. I'm a perfectionist. I'm a project manager by day, right? So for me, it was just like, I got to get out of my comfort zone. And at the end of the day, it's just, how can I be in service to other people? How can I create a platform, be that vessel where I'm able to share my story as well as other people's story and just build from there?
Yeah, that's so sweet. And, and that's why we're so aligned, because, I've always, my mission with this gym is to help and serve people. Mm-hmm. And I've had so many business owners through these doors and they've gone on to do amazing things, either starting their own gym, but this has been a place of planting seeds.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a place, No Limits is a place of growth. And it's because I love helping people. And so, you having coming in here, I love, even myself and Vanessa, we come in here, we chat, I hang out sometimes too late, but it's cool because we just start masterminding, we start talking about, hey, what's next? What are the goals we're going to try to achieve? But let's get into, this is a real reason why, we're having this talk. And I know, how to support a friend through being furloughed or laid off. Man, it's happening at a rampant pace right now. And so Jess and I have really become great friends, where we talk openly, we talk where we're vulnerable. And I appreciate that at you as a friend and be able to trust me with your, what you're vulnerable about. And so we were just talking and I'm like, man, how do you feel? Because what just recently happened? Maybe explain.
Guys, long story short, like Alicia mentioned earlier, I've been at my company for 9 years and top paying job, great benefits, great title. And I was good at what I did. And while I was in that moment, I was grinding every single day with managing a full-time job.
And this.
And my passion project, which is the podcast. Did it for 5 months?
Yeah.
And everyone
Wait, real quick. For people that want to have that side hustle, that dream, because we always say, keep your job, but pursue your dreams, right? Tell them about that grind. We're gonna get back to you.
It's one of those things where everybody says you have to go all in, and I don't recommend quitting your job right now because you need to be smart and logical, and you need income coming in, right? You got to pay your bills. Don't let those fall short. But I knew the effort and the hard work that it would take to make this come to life. Greatness. You can attest to this. How many days would I be in here? Until
Grinding.
what time? There'd be days I work Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, okay? Just think of it. I work in Newport, Irvine area, would drive every single day to Long Beach, every single day until, get here around 6 p.m. maybe. Let's just say 6 p.m. Sometimes I'd stay till midnight.
Yeah.
1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., depending if I have interviews. Hustle. Literally, it's just hustle, hard work, and just consistency.
Yeah.
Because nobody does our content. Everything that we do is in-house.
Yeah.
Simultaneously, we also help other people launch their podcasts. We do media work for a lot of people here, other small businesses, high profile people. It just depends on who they are, right?
So she's converted not just her podcast, it's become a social media marketing.
Yeah, definitely. So we also do content creation for them. So long story short, I knew the work that needed to go in it. So for me, it's a lot of sacrifice, late nights, early mornings. And everybody would always say,
they look sleepy. I come in and be like, damn, you look tired.
No, and everybody would always ask.
Yeah,
I still do it now. Everybody would ask, when are you going to leave your day job? When are you going to leave your day job? When are you going to go all in? At that moment, I knew that the sacrifice it would take, and I was willing to do both.
Yeah.
Juggle two full-time
and
things,
that's
right?
cool.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
But it came to a point where I felt that time would come organically, and I'd be smart and logical on when I would quit, right?
Yeah.
So guys, with COVID-19, this hit everybody in all directions when we least expect it. And you know when they say you got to plan and prepare for a rainy day?
Yeah.
Luckily I did. And by the grace of God, I was able to save. I was able to just have a cushion because you never know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And just 2 weeks ago, our company, went through a situation, and everybody's struggling right now, and they had to literally lay off 50% of their employees and furlough the remaining ones. And unfortunately, after 9 years, I did get furloughed, but it was.
Woo! So I know we probably have other people on here that probably have been furloughed or laid off, and I remember speaking to you the day before.
Yeah.
I spoke to her the day before. We had a great conversation. we didn't, we didn't even know that she'd be furloughed. And then I spoke to you the following day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how good friends we are. No, I'm just kidding.
Pretty much every day.
Every day. But how did it hit you?
Honestly, it didn't hit me until I think the day before yesterday when we had the conversation. No, that was the only day that it hit me. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Because I guess I couldn't grasp it. I couldn't, is it reality? I think I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. But then I started to realize that there's a lot of people struggling and people are in worse situations than what I'm in.
Mm.
And the way I like to think of it as, regardless of what you go through, you can't control the circumstances, but you can control your attitude, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And there's opportunity in everything that we go through. So the way that I see it is, before I was crunching for time, trying to fit everything in.
Mm.
Now it's like God is saying, I'm putting everything on hold, on standby. I'm going to give you 12 weeks of furlough, more than enough time to just do
all
whatever
in.
you need to do. All in. There's no
All
excuses,
in.
nothing holding me back. Working from home, working in the studio. I'm still trying to come in as if I have a day job.
Yeah.
I have to. There's no other way. I have to keep my daily rituals, keep my
your
daily
habits.
disciplines,
Yeah.
keep your habits, because if not, you're going to fall short.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, you will, if you do not do that, you can hit a depression. And I'm telling you, I'm being vulnerable right now. It comes to a point where I start to question everything. What am I doing? What is my purpose?
Were you
What
afraid?
is the meaning? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody's afraid.
Yeah.
It's that's my main source of income.
Yeah.
But it's okay, I've prepared for this day.
Yeah.
I've saved. I'm not worried.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, when we talked the other day, it kind of hit me a little bit of fear.
Yeah.
Because we're all human.
Sure.
It's that what if,
Yeah.
But it's no, this was supposed to happen.
Right.
This was supposed to happen.
And what would you say for someone out there in your similar situation that maybe doesn't have a podcast or that dream job? We call these these are dream jobs, because even myself in the beginning, man, I hustled. I'm Mexican. I had multiple jobs before. I had 5-6 jobs before No Limits got started. But what would you tell someone that right now that just recently been laid off, that just said, hey, you've been with this company a long time, but I'm sorry, we gotta lay you off. What would you suggest for them to do to get to the next level?
First and foremost, I would say you're not alone. 1, 2, accept it and find ways to sharpen your tools. Right now, we're all home. We're mandated to be home, right? The at-home
quarantine. We're locked up.
Yeah, exactly. So right now is a perfect opportunity to self-evaluate what you're doing.
I like that.
And because I'm doing a lot of that, self-evaluating, reflecting, and it's to a point where you need to realign your values and focus on, okay, what do I need to do to sharpen myself, make myself better? Whether it's a better human being, a better person, a better friend, a better partner, a better daughter, whatever it is, I'm looking as if, holy shit, where do I want my life to be when I die? In a sense, who's going to my funeral? That's literally in my head. I need to rebuild my relationships, my friendship. There's so much that I need to do internally that this is a perfect time for you
so
to
it's a cleansing.
do. Absolutely.
It's you do cleanses for not eating, but this is kind of a cleansing of just purging of everything.
That's what it is. This is the perfect time to realign your values, your goals, your aspirations, sharpen your tools, your skills, get into personal development.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. Listen to podcasts, read books, get back into shape. This is the perfect time. She's over there doing it every day.
Working out. Yes, I love that. So what kind of suggestions? I know you mentioned podcasts, reading. What else can they do to sharpen those tools?
Eat better, eat healthier.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Eat better.
Maybe reach out to loved ones. I'm making that a habit now where I'm trying to just reach out to people, whether it's just, hey, thinking about you, or how are you doing?
Absolutely.
How are you? Because now we're home. We can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's just, that's the only advice that I can give, but just keep pressing forward. If there's something that you want to do not give up. There is a way. If there is a will, there is a way. If you want to pick up a hobby. There's other jobs that are going to be there. But do not settle. That's the only thing that I can say is do not settle.
Yeah, especially during this time. It's easy to just succumb to the defeat.
Yeah.
here's where you gotta fight like nobody's business. Be a fighter, like, man. Like, I always think, like, you know, I'm just so visual. Like, it's always athletic. Like, imagine I love boxing, and you know, you imagine one of the toughest, greatest fights where this underdog is just getting the crap beat out of them.
Yeah.
But they don't give up, man. You're just like, damn, that dude should just hit the floor. But he's just getting like jacked up, like hits left and right. But he stays standing, or she stays standing. And so, you know, this is the fight of the life, man. This is, you know, we can't quit. We can't give up. Also, what I want to touch on is just being open with friends. You know, like, I think our friendship is one of those where we can talk openly and candidly and just say, hey, look, like, I'm feeling like this. And if you don't mind me sharing, hopefully, but she's cried at times, and you know, and I've just been like, man, friend, you got this. Like, out of everybody I know, like, you're smart, you're intelligent, there's something special in you that you need to share with this world. Like, this is just, you know, a short little small obstacle that you're gonna come out like, man, you're gonna be so successful. Like, you already are, but I mean, there's so much, and we talk about stuff, man. You're gonna do just amazing things.
I think, like, it's one of those things where I'm still trying to figure it out. You know,
Sure,
and I think we all are.
Yeah.
But you just have to act on imperfect action. Like, build that momentum and just, like, rebuild that fire. Do not let it die. And I'm telling you, like, we're all human. We all fall short of just the self-talk, the negative talk, like, am I not good enough, you know?
Yeah.
But you got to keep going. Like, just keep going.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, it doesn't get better than that.
One pata in front of the other. Is it a pata? How do you say it? 1 foot.
No, but like I'm saying, like, I know there are other people that have it worse. And you just got to think, like, how, like, this is the time to just give.
Yeah, give.
Just to give.
Give and learn. This is a season of giving and learning. Yeah, the more you give, you get back tenfold. The more you learn, the more successful you'll be. And then you can also share that knowledge with others.
Yeah, share your experiences.
Yeah.
I think for me, like, me being vulnerable, my hardest thing is being vulnerable.
And don't you feel
being
better?
Open. Yeah, of course. No.
Yeah.
But up until that
First
point,
lie.
no, like, it's hard being vulnerable or sharing too much information.
Sure, yeah, because people will judge, but yeah.
But I'm at that point where, like, and I'm glad that you actually brought this up, because for a while I've been wanting to share my experience with this, and I feel like there are a lot of people that are going through this.
Sure, a lot.
And like I said, people are not furloughed, they're laid off, that don't have a guarantee to go back to their jobs.
Yeah.
There's people that don't have money saved,
yeah.
don't have source of income, they
don't
have
even
kids
know.
Yeah, exactly. They have rent
just,
coming up, they have
yeah, it's a lot.
bills.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
It's heavy. So what I recommend right now, if you are in that position, whether you're furloughed or you're laid off, and you have bills, call your creditors, call your car payment, your loans, get extension, because of this whole COVID-19, they are allowing a forbearance or a deferment, some type of 30 days, 60 days.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do to extend it until you get that revenue back, right?
Yeah.
And then apply for unemployment. Whatever it is, whatever's going to help you, do it. But just don't sit there and do nothing.
No, like, take action.
Because trust me, it will bring you down.
Yeah.
It will bring you down.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as your friend, you know I'm always here for you and Yummy.
I appreciate you.
And for those of you guys out there, again, open up to your friends. Be vulnerable. They will be there to love on you and just take care of you during this time. We're all going through our own battles and fights, you know.
Absolutely.
Like, even here, like, having to shut down the gym is just like,
it's hard.
nuts. It's nuts. Having it empty? No, we are slammed here at night. Right now, cars would be lined up. There's no parking right now, but there's lots of parking now.
It's ghost town for sure.
Yeah,
like,
it's nuts.
Especially when coming here. But like, it's real when, like, everybody's insuring, especially law enforcement.
Yeah.
Like, you guys need to be shut down, you know what I mean?
We're like, yep, yeah, that's crazy, yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. This is my good friend Jess from the Unbreakables Podcast. Be sure to follow them. Where's your Unbreakables? I'm trying to see her. She has her little pillows, but right here, I don't have my little clipboard. But the Unbreakables Podcast, thanks for joining me, Jess, and just being, letting everybody in on your story. And connect with us. You guys can find her. Well, how can they find you?
The Unbreakables Podcast all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and we are available on all podcast streaming platforms.
Yeah. And if you're looking to start your podcast, great connection to have. Hit her up, DM. They can help you set up your podcast, and they do all kinds of stuff. So, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. You guys are awesome. You're amazing. Stay at it. Stay in the fight, man. No matter how many times you get hit, stay in the fight. We got this. It's, we're going to come out stronger on the other side.
Absolutely.
I believe that.
And a lot closer.
Yeah.
100%.
Boom.
Bam.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Got to do my dance now. Woo.